We know that people are rallying in solidarity with protesters in Los Angeles.
And that includes Minnesota as well. Fox 9's Rob Olson joining us live from a gathering at Lake Street Marshall Bridge in Minneapolis. So Rob, tell us about the scene there and how many people have shown up.
Well, there's probably 200-300. Hard to get a total count. We're on the bridge from Lake Street to Marshall in St. Paul. It is the St. Paul side behind me. That's where most of the crowd is down here, but they're spread all the way across the bridge. So again, I can't see everybody that's turned out at this point. But noisy. There's a lot of chanting, bullhorns, and a lot of car honking as it goes by, but very peaceful. This was a combination of groups here. The Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee, along with Women Against Military Madness and the Minnesota Anti-War Committee. Now, the Women Against Military Madness have been holding, demonstrations out here on this bridge weekly for years, and so now they have partnered with these other organizations to host them, to do this together. So it's sort of a coalition of various groups that are doing this, primarily about immigration, about ICE, about what's going on in LA, and worries about using the military for immigration enforcement and react to the protests in LA.
And Rob, I'm just seeing different types of signs. And have you talked to anybody there specifically? You know, obviously, this is in solidarity with protesters in Los Angeles. Are there other issues being displayed here, or can you tell us any more about these groups?
Yeah. There's a number of signs. You know, most of them are regarding immigration and ICE and the militarization that we're seeing with the National Guard. But I talked to a woman who was holding up a sign that said, "Hands off our national parks." There's some Free Palestine flags out here as well, and a few others. But I said, why the national park sign? And she said, well, there's a number of issues that some of us are concerned about here, and so it really kind of runs the gamut, even though it's primarily about immigration and about the reaction to the protests in LA. There's a number of different things here that people are concerned about, and they're all kind of coming together in this one spot in the rain to express those views.
All right, Rob Olson live in Minneapolis tonight at a protest in solidarity with those protests in Los Angeles. But among other things, they're also raising concerns on other issues. All right, thanks, Rob.